Hey everybody, welcome back to Mike Talks ASMR. This isn't going to be a normal video. I don't know how to really put how I'm feeling into words. A lot of ASMR videos are focused on positive thinking, making the viewer know that everything's going to be okay. But sometimes it's not enough to think positively about something. It's not enough to say it's all going to be okay. You have to put actions to those words, because it's truly the actions that matter and the overall energy you put forward into getting something done, into making everything be okay. I have not been in a very good place mentally the past couple of weeks. And I don't know if that's shown in my videos, in the overall energy in my videos, or not. I don't really know. But I have not been in a good place. I've been feeling really an immense amount of pressure to make this product that I'm producing, because that's what this is. This is a product. It is a product of my mind and my heart and my spirit, an artistic product that I'm producing. I've been feeling under an immense amount of pressure to make everything perfect. I know that Monday's video, which was a preview of an upcoming collab I have with ActualDoctorASMR, whose channel name I will leave in the description of this video. I know it didn't look like much. I know. But I spent the weekend filming a lot of things, and I can tell you it did take an immense amount of effort from me. I'm not, a student of film, at all. I'm just an average guy. I see movies like everybody else. I play games like everybody else. I do analyze things for overall artistic quality. I have taken college courses on that at the very least, but I'm not a film student by any stretch of the imagination, a director by any stretch of the imagination. So, for some of these things, I really do have to go outside of my comfort zone. And there are a lot of technical issues that happen behind the scenes. Every week, there's some sort of technical snafu that pretty much either ruins a video for me or just outright cancels a video, as what happened yesterday. Actually, I was supposed to be doing a video about the new Microsoft Flight Simulator, but because of a technical snafu of both Windows and Streamlabs OBS, Um, it changed my default mic, and of course, I do everything one take, and yeah, so I am under an intense pressure at home to get things finished within a certain time limit, and it's honestly driving me insane. Um, there have been arguments. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's not anything with my. Wow, the music just got really loud. It's not anything involving my romantic relationship, but rather a relationship I have with somebody else. So I'm gonna turn that down for myself here because that is quite loud. And it just puts me under an immense amount of pressure. If I have anything else I have to get done during the day, which of course I do. I'm also battling diabetes and bipolar disorder and debilitating diseases like that. So I dedicate a lot of time to exercising and attempting to take care of that. So I don't know. I felt the need to get that off of my chest. I'm really sorry. I know you came here for gameplay, probably exclusively. And I don't ever mean to dump my personal problems onto any of you, because, you don't deserve to have to hear me whining for, 7, 8, 9 minutes, however long this is going to take. But, I'm just sorry that I haven't been consistent. The issues I've had with having a time crunch constantly have made me roll back my videos. I used to do a video every day, but of course, after, I got the whole setup and everything, I rolled that back to 5 videos a week plus the super cut on Saturdays. And now I've had to roll it back to 3 videos a week. So, and even that causes issues. So I don't really know what I'm going to do about that. I have to do something because, like I said in the beginning of the video, positive thinking, it is important, but at the same time, you have to put actions to that positive energy. You can't just let it go to waste. So I don't know. It's been rough around here the past month. It's really getting to me. But in any case, so I know I promised you all Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I'm going to be frank with you, the game sucks. On top of the technical snafu that I had yesterday, the game actually is quite crap. I'm running with an RTX 2070 Super. I can't even run it near full settings. The game is very unoptimized. It is filled with bugs and crashes. I can't seem to play it with a controller very well. I know I'm not the only one that has had that issue, but basically, pitching and yawing with your controller it's very inaccurate, and throttling is also very inaccurate. It seems to be a case of you either you know, go full bore or you stop completely. So, and actually some of the buttons don't even work. So, and I have tested that controller with other games, and it is a working controller. I have used it on this channel before to play Madden 20, and it was working fine. So, I don't know. It's just a bad game. So instead of that bad game, I bring you a slightly less bad game in Elite Dangerous. And I just want to give a special thanks, special shout out again to Actual Doctor ASMR for helping me with this, for doing the collab with me. That is coming up. And I also want to give a special shout out to City Gal ASMR, whose name I will also put in the description of this video. That is City Gal ASMR, for inspiring me to do something flight related, because she is actually a pilot, a real world pilot. I know that is very cool. Very, very cool. I doubt I would ever have the stones to do something like that. But in any case, whining over, rant over, I got everything off my chest. I hope you're all doing okay. And remember, it's okay to not be okay all the time. Okay? So, without further ado, let's get on this. So, here we have Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous. I don't really know how to describe this game. Is it a game? Is it a sim? I don't really know. It's I don't really know what to make of this game. Right now we're having actually another one of those technical snafus that I was talking about, because for whatever reason it deleted my route. And whoops, I'm sorry, I'm playing with a Nintendo Switch controller, so the buttons are all backwards. So let's, whoops, I'm gonna get the hang of this, I swear. Okay, so let's actually let's go to map. Yeah, map. We're not going to base it on allegiance. We're going to base it on the star class. I don't want to see all these types of stars, but at least not right now. I'll see some of them. Sorry, I can't. They was going to put stuff like in the lower left corner of screens, and that's what I like about older games, is that didn't really matter if some of the screen was blocked. So yeah, I got my like camera right in front of me. So let's just look over here. Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, what we have to do right now is just, and this is really gonna take some time, but I was heading for, actually I can search for it and just, oops, there we go again, wrong button. Let's search for, oh right, I need a keyboard to search, don't I? Yeah, you could tell this is just going so well for me right now. Well, we're going to zoom out. We're going to try to zoom in. Do this without a keyboard. Of course, we're going to have to, what is the button? Axis toggle is X. Okay. All right, and then we have to, nope. Go back to the map, and what kind of star is this? I don't even know. You figure it'd be a non-sequence star, but evidently it isn't. I don't know how it can't be. And that's the wrong button. Okay, so let's do this again. You know, I'm going to go on a rant here for a second about Nintendo. I really hate Nintendo. I'm going to be honest with you. I would never even want to be part of their partner program or anything like that. I know I play a lot of Nintendo Switch games on here, but I honestly just do not like Nintendo at all. I think that they they go back on promises a lot. I think that they purposely obfuscate things for no reason. Like, why would you make a controller like this? Like, why would the A and B buttons be reversed and the X and Y buttons be reversed? I just don't understand what the point of that is. Like, I understand that it's kind of sort of based off of the Super Nintendo controller, but literally every other controller on the market is different than this. So I don't really understand why do that, because it's just very unwelcoming to anybody that has ever been outside of the Nintendo what do you call it, ecosystem. You know, it's just very unwelcoming, and I think Nintendo's got a big problem with that personally. And not only that, but here's another technical snafu that I want to talk about. This is just becoming a video about technical snafus at this point, set in outer space. But in any case, like, I recorded a video, and this was like a month ago. It was going to be the first part of Kirby. There's Sagittarius A. It was going to be the first part of Kirby. Um, and I had to redo the part entirely because the switch was set to 1080p and not 720p, and you have to set the switch to 720p in order for you to record footage, or else the picture and the sound of the gameplay footage itself will be off sync by about 1 second, meaning that the Nintendo Switch is not a true, even a true 1080p console, which is just really, it's kind of bad if you think about it. It's really bad, you know, being that we're going to be having the PS5 coming out this year. We're going to be having the Xbox One X, no, Xbox Series X rather, coming out this year. The fact that it is just thoroughly outgunned, even by modern consoles, but by the next gen, I don't know, to me it's just unacceptable. Like, and they just do like stupid things too. They just do stupid things. Like, I've wanted to show you guys Pokemon Let's Go, because I really like that game, but at the same time they don't let you use a Pro controller. Like, the Pro controller has gyrometric sensors, so I don't understand why you can't, you know, use it with a TV. But no, you gotta like use one Joy-Con or the Pokeball Plus as a controller. And for me, I have kind of big hands, so it's very uncomfortable for me to do that. But in any case, we have finally managed to map a course to Sagittarius A once more, after Elite Dangerous unfortunately went and deleted it on me. So we have a whopping 287 jumps left to get to Sagittarius A. So that is going to be quite a long time. So with that being said, let's make a jump. So yes, this is a space game, as you can see. Let's see, what buttons jump now? Nailed it. Oh goodness. It's ridiculous that I have to be happy about not getting the buttons all backwards. But yeah, in any case, we are now making what is called a hyperspace jump. As you can see, it looks pretty dope. We're in something called like witch space now, or something like that. I don't even know. They got like a technical term for it, but okay. So now we got that big old sun. Now don't be too scared. We're not close enough to it to be doing any damage to us. So let's see. Incorrect cockpit mode. Press M or Y. Okay. Okay, so we were in combat mode for some reason, and now we have switched to analysis mode. That is the run button. So we will get out of that, and we will activate our detailed surface scanner. And there was only 2 bodies here, meaning you probably have this sun and a companion star and nothing else. So what is the point of Elite Dangerous? Well, you know, that's kind of a good question, really. How do I explain this? Alright, so you can approach Elite Dangerous in a manner of different ways. One being combat, another being trading, another being exploration. Right now, I am focusing on exploration, which is why I am trying to make the voyage out to the center of the galaxy, which is Sagittarius A. I want to see that supermassive black hole, because who wouldn't want to see a supermassive black hole? Actually, I could probably know plenty of people that really wouldn't want to. At least be that close to it, you know? It's kind of dangerous and whatnot. Okay, so we got another kind of a dud system here, is what I call. Basically, it's just 2 companion stars. So another goal of exploration is to earn money so you can increase your rank in exploration, and the ultimate goal of any branch of activity that you go through in Elite Dangerous is to get to elite rank. So I am trying to get to elite rank, which is very difficult to do. I think you have to have earned either 1 billion or 10 billion credits in exploration. Credits are the monetary system in Elite Dangerous. They are the money, but you probably figured that out on your own. Okay, so now here we don't have a dud system. We actually have bodies here. Alright, so now I need to remember how to... Let's see, where is that option? We are looking for FSS mode. Let's see. There it is. Enter FSS mode. There we go. Okay, and for whatever reason, it's giving me the tutorial again. I really don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't had this installed on this current machine that I'm using right now. I don't know, but in any case, what we're doing now is looking for signals, because the signals are going to tell us where all the planetary bodies are. And we don't get a lot of credits for things like icy bodies and stuff. They're basically crap, but what we do want is stuff like Earth-likes, metal-rich bodies, and terraformable worlds. High metal content. High metal content. And high metal content worlds can be terraformable. Same with rocky bodies and things like that. So when you're done, what you have to do is look in your system map, and the system map will then tell you, after you've scanned it in FSS mode, the system map will tell you if the planet is terraformable. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to travel out to that planet, and you're going to want to scan it with probes for some extra money. Okay, so how do we get out of here? There we go. All right, so now we're going to come over here. We are going to go to the system map and go to details here. Okay. So let's see. That is not terraformable. It will say in the description, um, not map this planet, not mapped, not mapped. Nope. And these are ice worlds, so you know ice worlds are not going to be terraformable. So no terraformable here, but on a positive note, we're the first to scan this. So as long as we hand it in to stellar cartographics, sorry, within a reasonable amount of time, we should get credit for at least being the first to scan, which is okie dokie by me. Not only do you get your name permanently engraved on the planet, but you also get extra credits for it too. And if you're the first to scan like a black hole or a terraformable water world or something like that, you get mucho credits. So we got a brown dwarf star. We will do a basic scan here, but we will not bother to go into FSS mode because the odds of a terraformable planet being around a brown dwarf star are about 10 billion to 1. Trust me, I did the math. But no, you're not going to find a terraformable world around a brown dwarf of any size. They're just too cold to have terraformables. M-class stars, which are, well, not, okay, so I take that back. M-class stars, which are considered red dwarfs or red giants, but red dwarfs can have terraformables. It is not very often you'll see that, but they can, so you do want to scan those. But around any smaller type of dwarf, just forget it. Just do your regular. Okay, so we have we already completed the system scan, meaning that this is the only body in this system. And we also updated our codex because that was the first star of that type that we have encountered in this particular sector of space, which is the Norma Arm. Norma Arm is what it's called. So we are off again. This game used to scare the crap out of my dog, by the way. It was crazy. But, you know, that's understandable. This game scares the crap out of me, to be quite frank with you. Because here's the thing. This game is incredibly harsh on explorers. What sucks about it is that exploration is one of the worst ways to make money in the game. As a matter of fact, even with the updates they've done to exploration. But on top of that, what sucks about it is you don't get credit for anything until you turn your stuff into stellar cartographics. And if you die, you lose all your exploration data, on top of having to start your journey all over again. So, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So we got some icy bodies here. Another one. And adjust the tuning. And we have a rocky ice world. Darn. Yep, it was in the Earth-like signal, but unfortunately it is too cold. Pity. And we got another icy body. Icy body. And icy body. So a lot of crap so far. Icy body. Icy body. Okay. So let's get out of here and we will check. There's probably not going to be anything of note, but we can at least check the rocky ice world. Let's see. That is the rocky ice world, and it is not terraformable. So, the rest aren't terraformable because. Whoops, I didn't mean to select that. The rest aren't terraformable because, if the closest planet to the star is too cold, then, obviously the rest are going to be cold. Like, colder, I mean. So we are charging our frame shift drive, and we will be off to the next star. Which is another red dwarf, I believe it said. But yeah, there's more than red dwarfs and everything in this game. You can encounter all kinds of stars. So we are getting to the point now where I want to refuel, and you can do that if you have a fuel scoop. You then get dangerously close to the star in question that you want to scoop from, and voila, we are now fuel scooping. A lot of people, a lot of better players than me can do it in such a way where they have like these massive fuel scoops and they just like skim the surface of the star really closely and then refuel like instantly. It's kind of crazy, but I've never been able to pull that off. So we will patiently wait while we scoop some fuel, and I will be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. Alright, so today we have another monster, but it is Monster Rehab, which is not calorie free, but it only has 25 calories per can and only 3 grams of sugar total. So it is not quite sugar-free, but it is pretty darn close to being sugar-free. So let's open this bad boy up very carefully. Excellent. And now let's take a fine sip. Tell me what you are eating and drinking in the comments below, because I want to hear about it. Because eventually I'm going to be doing a mukbang video. Eventually. Not yet, but eventually speaking, I will be doing one. In any case, bottoms up, friends. Ah, it's delicious. It's like if you took an energy drink and you kind of mixed it with orange juice. Actually, it's tea and lemonade, but it tastes very orangey to me. So I've always liked it. Of course, I'm a big fan of tea and lemonade together. And I have a little bonus for you today. This is called a Slim Fast Keto Fat Bomb. And what it is a peanut butter cup, but like almost zero sugar. So it's kind of like candy, but not. I don't know how else to describe it. So let's take a look at that. And I know it looks disgusting, but that's because it melted in the packaging. So let's just pop that in. It is called a bomb after all. And what I like to do is I kind of like to suck on it a little bit. Because I'm weird like that. How does that sound? I know it's no Eric Lau ASMR, but it's definitely no feed me, don't tease me ASMR. But yeah. So even though it's like, it definitely doesn't taste like a Reese's peanut butter cup because it has a lot less sugar in it. It's still good, it's still chocolate and peanut butter, and which is weird because like I hate chocolate and peanut butter in my ice cream. Like, I really hate it. Unless it's like a natural peanut butter. I don't like the candied peanut butter in peanut butter and chocolate ice cream. But I will take like a natural peanut butter because that's just way better in my opinion. But peanut butter cups, I like them. I don't know why. You would figure I would hate them because I hate chocolate peanut butter ice cream, but I don't know. It's just me. I'm a strange individual. So, and now back to the show. And just in time, fuel scooping is complete. So we will nose up and we will skedaddle out of this star. And I don't remember if we honked the system. That's right, honked the system. That is what a colloquial term for running your discovery scanner on the system. Look at that nebula just right in the middle of the screen there. That looks so pretty. I don't know what nebula that is, but that is a pretty nebula. If I wasn't so focused on getting to the center, I would probably go out of my way to visit some nebulas and things like that. But yeah, in any case, you know, no, that's not what I want. We want to go to FSS, so let's start scanning. And I know a lot of people hate FSS mode, which I don't understand because exploration was way harder before FSS mode. We got gas giant. What else we got? So basically, before FSS mode, you would look at the system map after you haunt the system, and then you would travel out to the planet you were interested in and scan it. And you had no way of knowing if it was terraformable or not before you took your time to go out there and scan it. So, yeah, I personally prefer FSS mode over that old system because that took forever, and people basically were under, quite frankly, the delusion. I'm gonna call it the delusion that terraformables and Earth-likes would, be accurately represented in such a way that you basically would run you'd run something like you'd run a formula, and that would basically tell you where the temperate zone of a given star is, and if anything past that temperate zone or past one, how am I trying to describe this? Too shy or too long, there you go, of that temperate zone. If the planet was not within the bounds of the temperate zone, I will say, then it wouldn't be terraformable and whatnot. Which is not how this game works. Actually, it's not that accurate. It is, a lot of it is random generation. So, ever since FSS mode came out, I have noticed that terraformables are nowhere near as rare as we once thought. So in any case, let's go to system map, and I doubt there's anything here of great import, but I will in any case take a look because you never know. Usually moons are not terraformable. I don't think I've ever found a terraformable moon per se. Yeah, so nothing doing there. If you get the Horizons expansion pack, you can actually land on planets if you have an SRV on board your ship. I do, but landing on planets is extremely dangerous and not something that I really want to do until I've sold my cartographic data, and I don't mind getting my ship blown up. So you probably will not see me landing on anything because you never know, like, you could die attempting to land on a planet for sure. You could come in too hot. Um, you can, the planet might have tons of gravity, and you could be going to make your touchdown, and you're going way too fast, and you just end up crashing into the surface of the planet you're trying to land on. So I don't recommend it at all. If you're making a long voyage like this, of course, you'll have a lot of players that would disagree with me, saying that landing on planets is all a part of that role-playing experience. So you make a long journey, and then you stop by on a planet, and you land, and that's where you say goodnight and whatnot, and that's where you continue on your next day, almost like a trucker almost. I tend to not think of this game like that at all, because it is nothing like trucking whatsoever. I can tell you that with absolute certainty. So, yeah, I don't role play like that. But in any case, I notice we have a message up in the upper left. So what is that about? To What is that? Oh, okay. All right. I got you. It's nothing. All right. So did we honk the system? I don't remember. God, I'm so distracted. Let's honk the system. Okay. System has been honked. All right. Go to the system map, and let's. Whoops, that's not where we want to go. What am I doing? What the heck am I doing? I'm going to FSS mode. Come on. Come on, Mike. Focus here. Focus, focus, focus. We got an icy body. That's no good. We got an icy body. Yeah, these are all going to be icy bodies, because you could tell from the tuning, the spectral analysis. We will scan them regardless, because we are right here. They are not worth much money, but we're right here. We might as well get them scanned. And if we're first to discover, we get a bonus, like I said. So this looks like gas giant. Yes, it is. And the rest is going to be ice. So let's get that done. Get that all scanned up and ready to go. And right there. And system scan is complete. No sense in even looking in the system map, because we know that nothing is terraformable. Okay, so we are going to encounter a bigger star than what we've encountered thus far. We are going to a K-type star, which is a yellow-orange star that is one step below in size from what our sun is, which is a G-type star, for those who are curious to know. So this is a bit older than our sun, or otherwise just didn't have a lot of mass to begin with. So let's scan. We have 18 bodies, so let's get away from this parent star. Metal-rich planet with atmosphere, non-terraformable. Okay, so we automatically picked that up without having to get it in FSS mode, because we were really close to it. So let's... And we're, discovering a bunch of asteroid belts. Asteroid belts are actually not worth anything at all, but... which is a bummer, because you encounter a lot of these, especially around stars that are bigger than M class. But let's scan here. We got a class 1 gas giant there. And there's something else there. Let's take a look. Yep, right there. All right. And then boom, icy body. These are probably moons of that gas giant. They're definitely moons, you could tell from the orbiting ellipticals here. So let's go here. Those are going to be asteroids. And then over here, looks like we got more gas giants. Gas giant with water-based life. That is a rarer form of gas giant for sure. And you could, you could very well justify going out there and getting that probed. I will not be, but you can definitely justify doing it. So let's back out of there. Because I do have a goal in mind, and that is reaching the center, so I tend to only probe things that are terraformable or are straight up water worlds of some form like that. Okay, so let's get out of here. Let's see if there's anything terraformable. I don't think there is. I don't think we found anything that would be, but let's take a look. So these are metal-rich bodies, and metal-rich bodies are worth a little bit of money because metal-rich bodies are mined by the humans. So you definitely want to find those. They are rare to find. So, of course, they are not terraformable. They're way too hot, but let's go here. This would have been probably the only terraformable world, high metal content world. It is not terraformable, unfortunately. So it looks as though there is nothing here that I wish to probe and get a detailed surface scan on. So that will be that. And I accidentally selected that because I keep thinking B is on the right because that would be a normal controller. Okay, so I know this video is running a little bit long, but I wanted to get an extra video out to you all, yesterday. So I'm just kind of making up for not getting that done, and I apologize again. Sometimes technical snafus are just impossible to get around, though, and that is what happened yesterday. Oh man, that sucked. And if you're curious, I was not good at Flight Simulator, but of course the controller, like I said earlier, had a lot to do with that, so. Also, I know that there's a lot of political ads going around. I don't know if I have any in my videos, mid-rolls and things like that. Just know that I don't put those there, okay? And the reason why I wouldn't know if they're there is because I have YouTube Premium. So, I didn't put the mid-rolls there. I'm sorry if you're seeing any political ads from either side of the coin. And just so you know, because it is on the minds of people, I am not wearing a MAGA hat. I am wearing, you can see the P here. Sometimes I'm too close to the camera and you can't see what's, written on the hat, but it is a Philadelphia Phillies hat. They are a baseball team, for those who are curious and didn't know. So yeah, I don't support either side. On this channel, I don't support either side, and I will not be, forthcoming with who I support politically. I don't want that to even be a discussion on this channel or on any of my profiles. So please don't bring it up. As far as Mike Talks ASMR is concerned, it doesn't matter if you're Democrat, Republican, anything outside or in between. I don't care. I just don't want to hear about it. This is not the place for politics. Politics are all over. We are constantly bombarded with politics, and I want this to be a safe haven away from political messages of any kind. So I hope that I hope that doesn't upset you. I hope that you can respect that. Now, T Tauri star is interesting. It is a young star. It is hot. Um, Usually too hot for any terraformables, although I would not count it out entirely. But there aren't any planets in this system anyway, so let's just move on. And we have a G-type star. Now, G-type stars are like our sun, so they can be very exciting, and you can find good stuff there. But to be honest with you, and this is where the lack of realism comes in, I find most of my Earth-likes, water worlds, and terraformables around F-type stars, which are white stars. They are very, very hot stars, and you wouldn't. I think, according to modern science, you wouldn't typically expect to find a ton of stuff there like that, but because the star is just so hot. But that is where I find most of my stuff. So I'm just letting my secrets out here. Just letting my secrets out. So we got 7 bodies to address here. One of them is actually another star, and because of that, this system is probably too hot to have anything noteworthy because there are 2 stars here. So, but we'll take a look anyway. Well, we got icy bodies, so if they can be here, then so can a terraformable. Icy body. Oh, we have a water world. Unfortunately, though, it is a non-terraformable water world, so it's not worth the big bucks. It is cool, though. It's pretty cool to find that. We have a high metal content world, and should be at least one more thing here. And that is an icy body. So let's take a look at the system map and see what is going on here. So nothing is orbiting the twin star here. We have, look at that, it is a terraformable planet. This you can tell because it says this body is a candidate for terraforming. So we are going to select that planet, and we are going to make our way out there so we can get a detailed surface scan of that delicious baby, which we will be, as long as we can get the stuff handed in, we will be the first not only to discover but the first to map, which will get us a good solid bonus. So it has been a little while since I have flown toward a planet, and I can't see. I guess I can see a little bit. Eventually you'll see markers for like, oh, you're going too fast or whatever. I tend to try to shave it down to about 10 seconds or a little above, and then slow down a little bit, and then slow down. It doesn't matter all that much if you fly past it. You can always just turn around. So we are slowing down, slowing our approach. Like I said, the phone is right in the way of where the meters would be, which helps guide you in to a planet or a station. We're getting close. Don't have to get extremely close. It is complaining that we are going to hit the planet, which we are not. Don't let it fool you. Don't let it scare you. It's just fear tactics. Fear tactics. Getting closer, getting close. Should be in range here pretty soon. Pretty soon. It says we're still out of range, and now it has changed to too fast, which means we are in range, and we slow down, and now let's get this done. Now, I had a system of how to do this, and let's see if I can remember what that system is. I didn't actually see a probe go out there, meaning I might have been too close to the miss zone. So let's line this up here and there. Yes, so one of the probes, the probe I shot at the bottom, missed. So we will fire another one. You can see on the right the efficiency target is 7 probes is the efficiency target. So if you hit that target or underneath the target, you will get an efficiency bonus when you hand this in. So now we don't have another probe out there, do we? I don't think so. Let's hit that up. Right there. You have an infinite amount of probes, but you still want to hit that efficiency target so you can get the bonus credits, because money's good. I say that a lot. Okay, so we're going to need at least one more right there. And what's the percentage? We're 82% scanned. Once you hit 90%, I believe it just automatically bumps it up to 100. So we are at 87, 88, 89. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, but this should do it here. So we'll still hit that efficiency target. I just like to get under the target, personally. It's just a personal goal of mine. I don't know. No sense in it, but it's whatever. So we hit the target bonus, get 100% scan, and now let's go back to the system map. Now that we have mapped that terraformable world, this, like it said, it is non-terraformable. It is a water world, but it is not terraformable, so I will not bother to scan it. Okay, so let's make one more jump, just for good time's sake. And we are heading into a G-type star. Which, like I said, can have good things like what we just discovered. A terraformable world. I believe the things that are worth the most are terraformable water worlds. If I'm not mistaken, they're worth the most stuff, the most credits. They're hard to find. I have found a few. Alright. Let's get into position to fuel scoop. Fuel scoop. Fuel scooping. Scooping some fuel. Fuel scooping. Scooping some fuel. Scooping some fuel. And we're gonna slow our roll here because I don't like to get too hot. I'd rather be patient than burn my ship into dust. So with that being said, I'm going to end this part here. I hope that you liked it, and I will continue to play Elite Dangerous in the near future. Should you wish, just let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. If this video gets, my average number of views or above, then I will definitely consider doing it again. So thank you so much for watching it, and sorry about my rant in the beginning of the video. It's just sometimes you have to get something off your chest, and I just wanted to let you know that it's okay if you do too. You can get anything off your chest. You can follow me on social media. You can DM me if something's bothering you. I will definitely hear you out, listen to you, and yeah, it's okay It's okay to not be okay, but as long as you take action, take positive energy, take action to get something done about it, which is, what I'm just going to have to do. At the end of the day, that's just what I'm going to have to do. So, with that being said, I bid you all a fine farewell and adieu, my good friends. Subscribe.